Look at the state of Israel now, man. Killing each other, selling each other drugs, sleeping with each other's wives. You mean to tell me that they're my brethren, according to the scriptures? No. Only those that are not only hear the word, but are doing it there with you, man. That's who his mother and his brethren are. So you need to get out of this, the elders say it all the time, but basically this family state of mind, the family man state of mind. All right? Because the only ones that are your family while you're in this truth, the ones that are doing, standing there doing the truth and doing the work, with you. All right? All right? That's the spirit you gotta be in. Because if they ain't doing the work of the Lord, what does that show you? That spiritually, they're not really for what you're doing. Because if they were, they would be there doing it with you.
So James 2:14. What doth it profit, my brethren, though a man say he have faith and hath not works? Can faith save him? James 2:19. Thou believest that there is one God, thou doest well. The devils also believe and tremble. But wilt thou, O vain man, that faith without works is dead?
That's right. So there's the answer to the question. Faith alone is not going to save you. You can believe all day that what we're saying is true. Oh yeah, that's right, brother. Yeah, I believe that. I believe it, and that's what we get. All I'm doing is acting out what we get. All right, what 2/3 of Israel do. Oh yeah, I believe that. You know? Oh, I believe that. You know? But then they don't want to do the work. They don't want to take the responsibility and man up and do what they got to do. Whether it be because they don't want to deal with confrontation, they might fear death. They're supposed to fear nothing. All right? Oh, well, I'm smoking right now. I'm doing this. Man, you're supposed to put that shit away. All right? It's a process. Put that shit away. Man up. Do what you got to do. A just man falls down 7 times. But he what? He picks himself up. Don't let that stop him from doing what the Most High requires him to do. You cannot let anything become a distraction or let it become a snare onto you and to prohibit you from doing what you are required to do, man. It's as simple as that. All right? You gotta pray that the Most High keep you in this thing anyway.
1 Peter 1:23 says, being born again.
You know, Slakia, you know, personal thing, but, you know, I tell myself, yeah, man, I don't think I could ever become like that. But you know what? I acknowledge that it's the Most High's will, so I pray my heart out that the Most High don't take me out of this thing, man. All right? I pray that the Most High don't let anything distract me, not a woman, not finances, nothing, man, to prohibit me and prevent me from saying, you know what, I don't want to do this no more. Because in my own spirit, I say, you know, that I won't do that, you know?
No pictures.
But I pray that the Most High keep that spirit upon me. A lot of brothers, I won't call them brothers anymore, but you would thought that they were brothers, man. Men of the Lord. They come up in, you know, you see them out there, and then now they're all bugged out. That's a humbling experience, man. You gotta keep your foot at the door. You gotta watch yourself. Examine yourself, man. Examine yourself.
So Romans 9:21 says, hath not the potter power over the clay of the same lump to make one vessel unto honor and another to dishonor?
And the only one who has that power is Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. All right, to establish you in righteousness and Lord willing receive your salvation, or to take you out of the way and get rid of you. That's a humbling and scary thought. That's a humbling and scary thought.
1 Peter 1:23, being born again, not
See,
of
the other
corruptible
nations
seed.
don't. The other nations don't think about this kind of thing, man. They do not think about this kind of thing. They don't even know and understand what the word humble is, because it's not built within their spirit to be humble. The only time they seem sincere is when they're trying to deceive your ass.
Yeah,
get something out of you, have whatever ulterior motive they might be. That goes for 2/3 too, man. They're on some other shit, all right? They're on wickedness. Excuse me.
It says, being born again, not of corruptible seed, but of incorruptible by the word of God.
And that's how you become incorruptible or made acceptable, is through the words. That's all I want to say. It's a lot.
Which liveth and abideth forever.
That liveth and abideth forever. America ain't gonna live and abide forever. The current condition we're in ain't gonna live and abide forever. All right? The words of the Most High. That's what's gonna live and abide forever. From the time that He made and established the ends of the world, okay, until this very moment, the word of the Most High kept and stayed intact. From one prophecy to the next. The words of the Most High have been around. All right? Unlike Esau, who's shortly going to be taken out the way. Like America, which is going to be taken out the way.
It says, for all flesh is grass, and all the glory of man as a flower of grass. The grass withereth.
Yeah, the grass withereth.
And the flower thereof falleth away.
God.
But the word of the Lord endureth forever.
Yeah, so but the words of the Most High endures forever. So the commandments, they're established forever. The prophecies, they're established forever. Us being the Most High's people, and other nations being our servants, that's part of the word of the Most High. That abides forever.
They're going to destroy your ass when you get here. But the word of the Lord endureth forever, and this is the word which by the gospel is preached unto you.
The good news.
Them fucking Arabs, man, they're gonna get tore up, all right? The Lord said he's going to destroy the Arabians. This fucking Arabs, them dirty ass so-called Muslims, them Islamic motherfuckers. The Lord's going to do away with them. Give me Revelations 11 about the court that is without, about the destruction of the Gentiles. What do you have? You have something? Yeah. Destruction of the Gentiles. I forget the verse. I think it's the 3rd verse. 11.
I got.
Go ahead, read it.
All right, this is
Because
Revelation.
there's no salvation for the other nations. If you calling yourself a fucking Muslim, the Lord's not coming back to save you. He's coming back to destroy you. If you're into Islam, the Lord's coming back to destroy you. He's not coming back for your salvation. The Lord's not on your side. I don't give a fuck how many Hajjs you go on, okay? How many times you walk around that filthy fucking rock. The Lord's not coming back to save you. He's coming back to destroy you. What?
Revelations 11 and 2. But the court which is without the temple leave out, and measure it not, for it is given unto the Gentiles.
Yeah, when you look at the word leave out, okay, the word means to cast out by way of violence. So if you an Arab or a Moabite, which is Chinese, or a Japanese, or if you're an Elamite, which is East Indian or Iranian, the Lord said you're not supposed to worship in the temple. It said cast them out. That's what the word leave out means. To cast out by way of violence. So you can't worship in the temple of the Most High. And you have to call upon the name of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. And them motherfuckers over there in the Middle East, they're not doing that. They're calling on Allah. If you call it on Allah, the Lord's going to destroy you. Fuck some damn Islam.
That's right.
Alright? The only way y'all women are going to be saved is by one of us. The only way you're going to have clean water and food to eat is by one of the prophets.
It says, Revelation 11 and 2, but the court which is without the temple leave out, and measure it not, for it is given unto the Gentiles.
God, that was it. It was given it to the Gentiles, okay? The court that's without. So you have to, the other nations have to be outside the temple. They can't be inside the temple, okay? And if you're not inside the temple, you can't call on the name of the Lord. Okay, you're not a holy vessel, fit for use. So the Lord's going to destroy you. Jeremiah 4 and 7.
Second Ezra 13 verse 49. Then when he destroyed the Gentiles, when he destroyed the multitude of the nations.
Yeah, when he destroyed the multitude of the nations, because the multitude of the nations are going to be gathered over there in the Middle East, in the valley of Jehoshaphat. And they're all going to turn to fight against Yahushua when he comes in the chariots. All the nations, they're going to fight together. The Arabs, the Persians, the Americans, the British, the Russians, the Chinese, the Japanese, they're all going to turn to fight the Lord. Read that again.
Now when he destroyeth the multitude of the nations that are gathered together, he shall defend his people that remain.
Yeah, so the Lord's going to destroy them. So the Lord didn't come back to save these people that are gathered against him. He said the nations were gathered against him. The only people the Lord come back to save on this side is his elect. He ain't come back to save even 2/3 of Israel. They'll be adopted back in the kingdom. That's not Jesus, okay? That shows how much you know, which is not much. We have two images here depicting the false Jesus and the real Jesus. And you're a woman, you shouldn't be speaking anyway. Keep your mouth shut. That's kind of shit to get your head bashed the fuck open, all right? That's the kind of shit to get you fucked up. Go ahead, read that again. Stupid bitch.
Now when he destroyed the multitude of the nations that are gathered together, he shall...
That's a cut with a man and a brother, whoever the fuck that was. They're going to be destroyed right along with Esau. They're going to be destroyed right along with the other nations. If you're here in America, you're going to be burnt with missiles. And before that, you'll be in a concentration camp, starving to death or getting tortured. That's you people's judgment. Destruction. Go ahead.
Isaiah 34 verse 1. Come near ye nations to hear and hearken ye people. Let the earth hear and all that is therein, the world and all things that come forth of it.
Yeah, we telling you this, your judgment. We're telling you the destruction. That destruction is coming to America, okay? The desolation is nigh. If you don't get these commandments, when the Lord comes back, he's going to destroy you. He's going to use, before the Lord comes back, he's going to use the elite of the so-called white man to put you in concentration camps, to starve you, to experiment on you. That's what the so-called white man's going to do to you. That's what the so-called white man's going to do to his own people. But that's the mouth of the lion. That's the tongue of the wicked. That's going to implement laws. That's going to carry out those laws. Because they already have the laws in the book. They already have the laws in the book. All the Most High has to do is give Esau the order to start actually fulfilling most of them, or start fulfilling them more than they're already doing them right now. And that's when you people are going to know that the men that are on the highways